So we were looking at the question of whether and how teacher preparation might forestall attrition. I mean, that was our major focus. And we ranged over a number of topics. One was, why would we believe that it would, since much of the data on the impact of preparation on quality of performance in other professions as well as teaching is that its impact is generally on the first couple of years. Our former colleague at Michigan State, Chris Clark, used to talk about the well-started novice is what a teacher education program can affect. Beyond that, other factors like the quality of the teaching environment, colleagues, the principal, etc., the community, are going to take over. And that the notion that teacher preparation can inoculate someone against the negative impact of those factors may simply be a fantasy. On the other hand, the question was, well, what if you consider teacher preparation as a longer-term project with longer-term responsibility for mentoring, follow-up, and membership in a community? That's one for which we don't really have proper data right now. We also thought a little bit about comparative work with other religious groups, and the Brandeis Group has done some collaboration. I don't know if you were part of it, with the Alliance for Catholic Education group at Notre Dame. But one of the things that the Catholics have, and the Baptists and some of the others, is a very deep sense of vocation or mission that carries a strong moral commitment to working with people not because they're Catholic, but because you're Catholic. And we didn't get a sense that the moral sense of vocation was at this point anyway, built into the preparation of teachers, at least not in the institutions with which we're familiar. So I guess the bottom line was that, I guess the other thing we talked about was Teach for America, in the sense that what it shares with DELIT is it tends to draw people from highly selective undergraduate institutions, where we know that there's higher attrition during the first 5 years of teachers than there is of teachers from less selective institutions. So as Eran told us, you had to try to estimate, since you were looking within DELIT, of what the higher base rate for attrition might be, kind of lechatchila. And so, but the Teach for America people say that they're not really there to do teacher education anywhere. They're doing recruitment into the general population